YouTube, how's it going? We're back. We're back with some more NFL draft coverage. You know, if you watch our videos, I got regular mock drafts I do by myself, but I got two other guys here, and we're doing a GM mock. We are playing, the three of us together are playing GM for every single team, and it's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
So basically, if you don't understand, this is what we would do. We're not predicting the pick, so don't go yelling at me or us. In the comments.
I'm still getting yelled at.
We're going to get yelled at. It's just a little fun activity. Fun activity for the fans, fun for us. We're going to do them by 8, so the first video will be Browns through the Bears. And we'll get through all of them, so stay tuned for all that. But should we just start it off with the Browns, the first overall pick? Let me doing this live. Trade. You want to trade? I don't think we're going to do any trades. It's going to be tough. So the Browns are up first. And let me give you some options here. Let me give you some options. All right. The obvious option is Sam Darnold, the quarterback from USC. You know, I'm not as high on him as everyone else, but turnovers may be an issue, but he's got the intangibles. Another option, we'll go through all the quarterbacks that could be an option here. Josh Allen, the raw quarterback, got the potential, played in the pro-style offense of Wyoming. He's got the strong arm. You know, if you watch his highlights, they may be the best in the draft, but his negatives they're touching the floor. His highs are at the ceiling, and his knees are on the floor when he throws that 50-yard bomb. And then we got Josh Rosen, UCLA quarterback, chosen Rosen. Then you got Baker Mayfield. Everybody knows Baker. Maybe the most winningest quarterback out of these guys. The Heisman winner. Confident, to say the least, in himself. Saquon Barkley, the running back from Penn State. Maybe some view him as the best player in the draft. Bradley Chubb, the edge rusher, would play defense end for the Browns from NC State. Maybe some view him as the best in the draft. And we could throw Quentin Nelson in there. Some view him as best player in the draft. The guard from Notre Dame, maybe the guy known as a sure thing in the draft. So we're going to go around the table and vote. We're in the draft room right here, right now.
The war room. Yeah.
The war room.
The Browns war room.
The Browns war room. We're taking over. I think
be.
we would do better than anybody there, to be honest.
Cleveland sucks.
Whoa. All right, Pete, you get to start. Who are you picking?
I'm just gonna say what I'm picking right away.
No, you're gonna say who your vote would be for.
For the Browns. We just talk about some of the guys.
All right, go ahead.
Kind of did. I would think it'd be really interesting if they had Bradley Chubb with Myles Garrett both on each end.
I think he's there at 4, though, Pete.
You think so?
I think he's there.
Well, I don't know if we don't want to base this off where we think guys are at, because we wouldn't be we want to just.
But as we take guys off the board, we're not going to have them obviously for the next pick, right?
Yeah, okay. But don't be like the guy might be there later. Just if you like him enough, I think we'll take him.
Well, I got my pick.
You got yours? I was just bringing that up. I think that'd be. I mean, if you're not sold on one quarterback, like you think some of the quarterbacks are pretty even, then you could just take a position player. I don't think you take Saquon Barkley though, just because I don't think he's worth the first pick, and they got Carlos Hyde, so we got Carlos Hyde. We're in the world.
We're the Browns. We're the Browns.
So I'm just opening up discussion here. So Ant sounds like he has someone. So
I got number one quarterback.
You got a number one quarterback?
Really I like number one. I like confident quarterbacks. Number 2, I like winning quarterbacks.
Oh, I know what you're going with.
Number 3, I like quarterbacks that fit in today's NFL.
Well, are the Browns going to run Baker's? Well, that's the reason I like Baker, too. I think he can play in any – just like Watson last year, he played in spread, but I thought he could go and play in anything. I think the same thing about Baker. You're not worried about him being about 6 foot? That doesn't bother you?
No.
That bothers some people.
No.
So you're going Baker Mayfield.
That's me. That's just me, though. But what are my colleagues thinking here?
This is a very tough one because Baker Mayfield is the top quarterback in the draft. We are picking 4. I know I can get another quarterback at 4. What I do know is I'm not going to be able to get maybe the most important thing in football right now at 4, which is pass rush, and I think the number 1 player in the draft. So I'm going with Bradley Chubb first overall. And I like the Giants trading Jason Pierre-Paul at 2. They could take him. I'm a little worried about that. So Myles Garrett with Bradley Chubb is the pass rush of the future. Teams are going to be scared of that. They will be scared.
I like it.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
You're going with Bradley Chubb. So that's 2 votes to 1. With the first pick of the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Bradley Chubb
I like it.
NC State.
Don't like
It's not how I normally do this. I'm trying to do this live. A little tricky, but you guys get the idea. I could, so bear with me, everybody.
Just imagine that, Bradley Chubb and Myles Garrett.
Bradley Chubb, Myles Garrett. All right, so now we already got fired and hired somewhere else to the Giants.
Buy the next pick.
By the next pick, within a pick, the front office, or I mean the owners. I can't talk.
The Giants guy
Didn't like us.
Didn't like it. So.
All right, so who are options here?
So
a lot of the same.
pretty much the same options. The Giants have Eli Manning, but they can be looking for the QB of the future. Could it be Baker Mayfield? Sam Darnold still on the board, expected to go 1, but do we think he's going to go 1? That's the big question. Josh Rosen and Josh Allen. You can also add Quentin Nelson to that mix. Best lineman in the draft, maybe the best player in the draft. The Giants do need some line help. They missed out on Norwell at guard.
The Giants.
We need some help at the line, on the line position. So it's pretty much the same options here. Chubb off the board. Anybody want to get in here?
I know, like we're not doing trades, but like if this actually happened, I think if like the Giants win the situation, I think they would good chance they would trade out of the spot and let someone come up and take a quarterback, unless they're like really sold on a quarterback.
Okay, gets a hot take.
Yeah, so I think they were going for Bradley Chubb. And,
I think they take a quarterback here.
ooh.
Which one? Yeah, we already know you like Baker. Do you think
I like Baker, but I don't see he does not fit.
he doesn't fit? Yeah, but I think he fits in Shermer's offense, but I don't think Shermer realizes that. He like a Bradford type guy.
In our offense.
He doesn't fit in our Shermer's offense.
So I think I would have to take one of the other three, either Darnold, Rosen, or Allen.
Well, Shermer ran that West Coast style with the Vikings. I think Josh Rosen's the West Coast guy here.
So my pick would then have to fall for the chosen one, the Rosen one.
Chosen Rosen.
Yeah.
Pete, you have anything on that? Or you want me to go?
You go.
Yeah, I think they could use Barkley. They could use Nelson. Shermer likes using the running backs. Shermer likes, he saw how important it was when the Vikings had the worst offensive line in the league, and they had a pretty good one after they got some tools, some guys there to play line. So he knows how important it is. But the question is, do you expect the Giants to be picking 2 again in the near future? You don't,
No.
even close to 2,
No.
really. No. So you're going to have a chance to get a top quarterback in the draft again for the future.
So you got to do it.
So I'm okay with overdrafting a quarterback here. It's just what you said. Does Baker Mayfield fit? Josh Rosen may fit a little more. But Shermer, we've seen him once he got more mobile quarterbacks. It worked out pretty good. So I don't know if they go this, but I would take Baker Mayfield with the 2nd overall pick.
Ooh.
Oh boy, it's up to me now.
Yeah, it's a
Baker or Rosen? Or are you going with none of the? We're going to make it a 3-way tie.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to
I mean,
fight for our pick.
We're the GM, and I like Baker. Baker's my top quarterback, so I'm gonna go with Baker Mayfield as well.
Well, let's lock him in there, huh?
Lock him in. So yeah, Baker Mayfield got 2 votes. Am I gonna get the sound effect?
Oh yeah, you're gonna get it.
With the 2nd pick in 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Football Giants select Baker Mayfield, quarterback, Oklahoma.
Supposed to say it while he plays it.
Huh?
Supposed to say it while he plays
Yeah,
it.
it kind of cuts in.
It's like-
Yeah, I'm not
The
trying to.
music's not really consistent.
No, I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't.
You know
I
what
don't
I
like
mean?
Goodell. I don't like the way he does it.
No more music. Fine.
All right, so the Jets are on the clock after trading up to 3.
Yeah, after we traded up to 3, I think we got a guy in mind.
We got a guy in mind. Darnold is still on the board. Is he worthy of the 1st overall pick? We don't think so, but he might be the 1st overall pick. Saquon Barkley is there. Josh Rosen is also available. Josh Allen, Quentin Nelson. Do you consider him? Anybody want to start us off? Who you would take? I got who I would take.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys got it? You want me to
Ready?
go?
All on 3.
No, I don't got it.
No, I'm not going to do it on 3. All right. The Jets, unlike the Giants, you're going to be picking down here probably again. And I do like, they already have McCown and they have Teddy. I like Teddy Bridgewater, you know.
1 years though.
Yeah. But
I know what they do.
it's tough.
know
I'm
what they
deciding
do.
between 2 guys here. I'm thinking about passing on the quarterback.
I'm passing on the quarterback here.
Oh wow.
It's between Josh Rosen and Saquon Barkley here for me. I guess the question is, are you going to find another Josh Rosen
Pete's over
in
here
the
shaking his
future?
head.
Pete, who you taking?
I was going to take Josh
You're going to take
yeah.
Josh Rosen?
You just don't know. McCown's on his way out.
I like Teddy. If you give Teddy Barkley, but you don't know what
about Teddy, though.
You don't know what you're going to get?
You don't know.
All right, I'll agree. I go with Josh Rosen. After thinking about it, I don't know if you're going to see another Josh Rosen like next year's draft at pick 3. You may see one, but he'll be going pick 1.
Well, I'm gonna have to agree because I'm already lost a vote.
We already lost, so it's Josh Rosen.
Saquon.
I was really going to go Saquon because I like Teddy with Saquon, but you don't know what you're going to get from Teddy still. So with the third pick,
Put Josh Allen.
I put Josh Allen. Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. I'm already messing it up. I turned in the card. I turned in the wrong player.
I thought Danny makes her grab
You're
it.
fired. You're fired. We don't
No.
want Josh Allen.
Yeah, has anybody ever accidentally drafted the wrong player?
I sure hope not.
I'm sure that would happen. Like they're like, make sure.
So Josh Rosen goes third. I didn't get the sound effect, but Josh
You
Rosen
said you
went.
didn't want it.
I didn't. Did I? No, I said I didn't want to do it like Goodell.
Oh.
It's
No,
okay.
yeah.
We're on to the Browns with the 4th pick. They're picking again. They already took Bradley Chubb, so we're looking for a quarterback here. Maybe. But somebody else is there. Do they take Sam Darnold? Do they take Josh Allen? Do they take Saquon Barkley, Quentin Nelson? You can add Minkah Fitzpatrick, the defensive back from Alabama, in there. You can maybe add Derwin James, the defensive back from Florida State. Denzel Ward's been getting some talk on these parts, around these parts of the draft. The cornerback from OSU. Maybe the linebackers come into play. Roquan Smith, Tremaine Edmonds. But I think we're mainly looking at quarterback and running back here.
I got my pick. It's probably not going to happen.
Here's the problem. You want to know what I would really do? We wanted to keep this realistic. We wanted the realistic options. I don't think Lamar Jackson's a realistic. I don't think they'd take him here. But I would take Lamar Jackson. You want to know why? Well, I think Lamar Jackson's good. But what the regular QB has been working out for the Browns. Why not just go new school? Why wouldn't you just go Lamar Jackson? Just throw people off. Just change the game on him. They have Tyrod Taylor for him to learn behind. I would think about Lamar Jackson, but I don't think it's a realistic option. So we have our options. I listed them off. You already got your decision?
Yeah.
Who are you going?
I think I'm going to have to take Mr. Darnold.
You're going Darnold
I'm going
4.
Darnold 4, yeah. I'm very disappointed about it, but
You're very disappointed.
it's Browns.
Why?
Move. It's a Browns move.
Well, that's,
Yeah, but you're
And as me as the Browns, I'm taking them.
interesting.
Mhm.
I'm not a fan of Darnold. People that watch know. I'm actually considering Josh Allen here. I'm not a big fan of Josh Allen, but the Browns are in a position where they can get a future guy, a potential guy here. But I got to go with the best player available, which could be Quentin Nelson, but I'm going to go with Saquon Barkley is my vote.
Pete again has to decide.
Tyrod's the so we're not having the Browns take a quarterback.
that's
Is that
the
bonkers?
problem.
Is that
Tyrod
bonkers?
Taylor though.
Yeah, but
Are you going Darnold?
yeah, we're gonna go Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold wins the votes.
And our top 2 quarterbacks already got taken. That was the risk we took taking Bradley Chubb. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not going to get another pass rusher like that. Well, yeah, but Sam Darnold's probably going to go first to the Browns anyways, so this looks even better.
Yeah, they got a good deal there.
So with the 4th pick, 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Sam Darnold, quarterback, USC. The Broncos pick next. The Broncos.
I got my pick.
Really?
Really?
So do they go with Josh Allen
No.
behind Keenum? Do they go with Quentin Nelson? Do they go with Saquon Barkley? This is interesting. What if Barkley's just on the board at 5? I can't believe we got this. What if he's on the board at 5? Do the Broncos think about it? Do they take him? We can discuss the defensive backs too, the linebackers. Plenty of options here for the Broncos, but you already got your pick.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Quentin Nelson. I like what they're doing over there with that line.
But you want to make it better.
I want to make it even better, yeah. Why not? Why not throw in the safest pick in this draft and just beef up that line and there's unreal. Or us. Why don't we do that?
Yeah, why don't we just do that? All right. Pete, who are you going with?
Damn, I go with Quentin Nelson as well.
All right. I guess that's what it is. It's Quentin Nelson.
Bam.
NFL draft, Denver Broncos select Quentin Nelson. Quarterback. No, I'm kidding. Offensive lineman. Put ND. Make it easy on myself here. Notre Dame. Yeah, maybe some view him as the best player in the draft. A sure thing. A safe prospect. Get Keenum some action. Get him some blocking. Some action.
One-on-one action,
yeah. The Colts are up next. They traded back from 3 to 6. Who we taking?
Somebody's still
locked it in.
All right. With the 6th pick of the 2018 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Saquon Barkley, running back.
Son of Charles.
No.
Sorry, he's not. Saquon Barkley, running back, Penn State, to the Colts. What if you're a Colts fan and this actually happens at 6? How much?
You gotta be feeling great.
I think you're feeling great, but you're also disappointed.
Your diaper would be filled.
I think you're just disappointed though because you have no line to protect.
Who's wearing the diaper? Why do Colts fans wear? I don't know. You'd be very excited.
Yeah.
You do need line help. You do need just defensive help everywhere. But
they got a boatload of picks from the Jets, and they got the player they probably wanted.
I guess I didn't think this was realistic, but looking at it now, it could happen.
Yeah.
To the Bucs,
number 7. Who the Bucs gonna take? They don't go quarterback. Quentin Nelson's off the board. Or do they? No. All right, so we're looking at Minkah Fitzpatrick, the defensive back from Alabama. Derwin James, the defensive back from Florida State. Denzel Ward, the corner from Ohio State. Harold Landry, I think, is an option, the pass rusher from Boston College. They did get some pass rushers. They traded for Jason Pierre-Paul. Do you throw Josh Jackson, the corner from Iowa, in that mix? You throw the linebackers. If they got another linebacker to go with their current guys, they'd probably have the best linebacker unit. They might already have it.
Well, listen, I think we need a corner here.
A corner?
I think we need a corner here.
I don't know what you're going to do here.
Or some type of defensive back. Our secondary sucks.
It sucks bad, gentlemen.
It sucks.
Chris Conti's in there.
Chris Conti, we got to get him out of there. I'm taking Fitzpatrick or one of the corners.
We got to pick one.
Fitzpatrick.
You're going Fitzpatrick. Yeah. Where are you playing him?
Playing him in the safety.
Playing him at safety. That's my problem with Fitzpatrick. When I watch this guy, I love him. He's got the technique. He's got the ball skills. But it's where does he play? He's played most of his snaps in the slot.
Well, that helps us too.
That helps you too. But I'm going with the true safety here. I'm going with Derwin James. Florida State. Florida State guys ball. They ball out.
We're in the right position,
I actually had Minkah Fitzpatrick at one point at my number 1 on my board, but it's hard for me not knowing where I'm going to for sure play him. I know he can play at any of the spots, but if you're looking at safety, Derwin James has got him beat for safety.
I just need defensive.
But Fitzpatrick, he's a darn good player. Let me tell you, when you just watch him, he's good. But it's just where are you going to plug him in? I'm not worried about.
Where's Pete going to plug him in?
Yeah,
that's what I am.
I think he can play corner, but I think
this is tough.
It's a slot guy. I think.
Yeah, I was going to pick one of these two. Just not sure who. But we're gonna go. I mean, it just depends on what. Depends on. Yeah, what they actually really want. They want like a true.
What do we want?
What we want, yes.
What do we want, Pete?
If you're set on Fitzpatrick playing outside corner, then okay. If you're set on him playing safety, well,
move him around.
You can move him around. He'll be good. But I'm getting the for sure day 1 starting safety that knows the position for me. If corner was way more of a need than safety, then it's a little different. I'm thinking about something else maybe, but defensive back is a huge need for us in general. So I'm getting a guy that I know can help my team at a specific position day 1. That's why I went Derwin James. But it's not a bad pick if they go Minkah Fitzpatrick. Not at all. I like Minkah Fitzpatrick a lot. It's not a bad pick if you go with some of the other guys too.
We're going to go with Derwin James.
Derwin James. With the 7th pick of 2018 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Derwin James. Safety, Florida State. Some think he could play corner too, but he's going to go in there and play safety right away. He's going to be a good football player. So we're on to the last pick of this video, but don't worry, we're doing the whole first round.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago Bears picking 8. Did they get the receiver need out of the way altogether
For
the 8th pick?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. We did it.
We did.
It's over. It's over. We're done.
All right,
No, we got to make a pick.
I'm
thinking Josh Allen.
Let's get out of here.
I'm thinking, obviously, Minka Fitzpatrick's an option.
My pick here.
Minka Fitzpatrick's an option. You're looking at the corner, Denzel Ward. You're looking at the corner, Josh Jackson.
You know my pick.
If you want receiver, Cortland Sutton, Calvin Ridley. But we're looking at the linebackers. We're looking at Roquan Smith from Georgia,
You know my pick.
Tremaine Edmonds from Virginia Tech, Rashaan Evans from Alabama. I know who you want.
Yeah. So
And
that's
I know who I'm taking.
Is it not mine?
It's the same guy.
Oh.
So Pete doesn't even get a vote.
Pete, what would Pete do? Let's see what he would do.
I'll take Josh Allen. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. You guys. I'll take the same player.
You take the same player?
Yeah.
You know
Who
who
is
it is?
it?
Tremaine Edmonds.
Oh.
So we're going with
man.
it. The 8th pick, 2018 NFL Draft. The Chicago Bears select Tremaine Edmonds,
Son of a Jim.
linebacker,
No.
Va-Tech.
Where are you coming in?
I don't know where you're getting these.
Jim Edmonds.
So Tremaine Edmonds, maybe a little bit of a problem for him is where is he going to play? But the thing is, you can plug him in at outside and inside. On a 3-4, I think he may play that inside for the Bears. But he is only 19 years old. He's a freak. He's a
young little guy.
Yeah, and he can play.
He's a big guy.
One of the best defensive players in the country this year at that young age. So a big need. The Bears went out and re-signed some corners. They got the receivers. I don't know if they're done at either of those positions, but they need linebacker help. If Quentin Nelson drops, maybe him. But Tremaine Edmonds, very good player. I believe right now, big board's always changing. He's number 3 on my big board. So at 8 is tremendous value. A lot of upside for him. Got to like the upside. But there it is. How do those 8 picks look? We got Bradley Chubb going first. We got Baker going second. Josh Rosen third. Sam Darnold 4. Quentin Nelson. Saquon Barkley 6, 7. Derwin James and 8. Tremaine Edmonds. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. But that'll do it for these 8 picks. Don't worry, though. Don't you worry.
There's 8 more.
There's 8 more, and there's going to be 8 more after that, and there's going to be 8 more after that. So stay tuned for these GM mocks. Thanks for watching. Woo! Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Goodbye.